But look at this opportunity for Logan. Like, he's taking this so seriously because it is the best boxer of all time that he's facing. He only gets one shot at this. He can't mess it up. Why would he rig it? You have a chance to fight the best boxer in the world and beat him. Welcome back to Unlimited. Jae Lee is along for the ride. Most reoccurring guest, Jae Lee, on the show. I don't know how many times he's been on now, but he's been on a bunch of times. Because Jay's multifaceted, you know, he knows like everything. He's got the boxing stuff, the UFC, the Marvel, the sports. He can kind of do it all. So like he's versatile. Jay, how are you doing today?
I am doing good. How are you doing, Aiden?
Doing good. We're waiting on this Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather press conference right now. It's supposed to start at 3. It's currently 3:16 when we're filming this. So Jay and I are going to kind of react to it. I don't know how much of the reaction I'm going to put in this podcast, but this is a big fight. This is a really big fight coming up June 6th in Miami, Florida. And Jay and I are kind of going to tee it up a little bit, talk about a bit of a preview. We're going to talk some MLB, maybe a little bit later, some Red Sox, some Jays talk. I got some other side things, some UFC, I think we'll talk about as well. But just to start this Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather thing, let's jump right into it before the presser starts. I mean, like it's set up for us. Like we got Logan Paul, you got Floyd Mayweather. Everybody knows that the height difference, the weight difference, everything like that. And I've been thinking, you know, the past couple of days, like how exactly is this fight going to go down? How is it going to start? What's going to be Logan's game plan when that bell rings? What's going to be Floyd's game plan? I want to hear what Jay, you think about this so far. What do you think Floyd Mayweather is going to try and do right off the bat? Do you think he's going to, try and dominate Logan Paul right off the bat? Or do you think he's going to, make it a bit of a show, try and, ease into it? What do you think Mayweather does when the bell rings?
Here's the thing. I have a feeling that Floyd Mayweather might just like play around with him for how many rounds is this again? Like I don't know too much.
I think it's
detail.
Six
rounds. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think Floyd Mayweather thinks that like that's enough time for him to just like beat him with like the score itself. Because like I have a feeling Logan. Sorry, we've been talking about Jake Paul so much. Logan Paul's gonna like come out immediately, try to go for one of those wild swings and finish him. Because like I don't see him winning like if they both go like to the distance. You know what I mean? Because Floyd Mayweather, he's like the legend, like he's a boxing like legend, and we have another Logan Paul who barely made it to like 6 rounds against KSI, right? Or is it 8 rounds? 6 rounds. I'm not sure. Yeah. 6 rounds, yeah. And we could definitely see him fatigue over the rounds. I don't know how much cardio he's worked on, but I just feel like Floyd Mayweather is just gonna dominate like as the round continues, around like 8 rounds, or maybe even knock KO in like round 5 or round 6, late rounds.
Okay, so you don't think it's going to end early, and
well,
like we both know that like he can end it early if he wants to, right? Like Floyd Mayweather, he can basically do whatever he wants. Or do you think
that's true?
Do you not think that? Do you think it will go distance
no
matter what?
Here's the thing: he still has to be careful of Logan. He has to respect Logan Paul's power. I mean, he's a big guy. Like you can't wait. You're not gonna like fight in the same weight class, obviously. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be like different boxing event, right? Where they don't have to like match in the same weight class.
Definitely, yeah.
So yeah, Logan Paul's gonna be much bigger. He's gonna be heavier. He's gonna be more muscular, and he's a lot younger than Floyd Mayweather, right? I think Floyd Mayweather still has to respect Logan Paul's power.
Damn. Okay, yeah. Jay.
I mean, here's the thing: it's a fight game. You never know what's gonna happen.
Right. Okay. Wow.
Well, it takes one punch to the chin, and he could just go down.
Wow, I was not expecting this take from you, honestly, but
really,
I am in it. I agree with that though. Like, like Floyd Mayweather right now, I don't think he is respecting Logan. I don't think he does. I think this is a money grab. He's just trying to get paid out of this. It's a YouTuber. That's all he thinks he is. Logan Paul is actually taking this really, really seriously. And he's been boxing for about 3 years now. the same amount of time as Jake has, and we see where Jake is at now, and the power that he's generated. And if Logan is anywhere near that, then I think Mayweather should be a little bit not concerned. I think Mayweather can still do literally whatever he wants in this fight, and he'll win. He can play with him. He can dominate. Oh, is the live stream starting? No, it's starting soon though. But yeah, I think he has to be a little bit worrisome that if he does get hit by a big punch, then he could be knocked down. It doesn't even have to be to the head. It could be a body shot that does it to him. And Mayweather hasn't fought in a while. Logan's fought, he fought in 2019, but it was like late 2019. It was November. And I've heard that even though Floyd hasn't been in the ring, like all he does is train. Like he doesn't have like another hobby that he does. He just loves being in his gym and training. And I think his other like hobbies like roller skating. So it's literally just roller skating and boxing. That's all Floyd Mayweather does. That he's just a machine. And I assume for the past like 8 months, because that's when like this whole fight thing like started to come about. Like it took some time to get this deal worked out. It was supposed to be in February, the fight, and now it got pushed to June. So Logan's known about this for a while. I think it's been about 8 months now. So he's been training, I assume, every day for the past 8 months, working hard. Well, not every day. He's got to have some off days, but for the majority, I think he's ready to go and he's ready for battle in this fight. He knows what he's getting himself into. How does Logan Paul go about this fight now? Like heading into the first round when the bell rings, does he pressure him right off the bat? Does he kind of let Mayweather come to him? I don't know. You can look at it both ways, because if he does be the aggressor in the early round, you don't want him to gas. And that's what you said in the previous fights. He did gas. So what do you think his strategy should be in round one, I guess?
In round one, okay. I think he's gonna definitely be the aggressor, the more aggressive one. Like, I feel I don't know too much about like Mayweather's fighting style, but I believe he is more of a defensive boxer.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's
for
like
sure.
the best.
So I think Logan Paul Logan. Man, I keep getting like confused with his brothers. Like, Logan Paul is definitely gonna like pressure him. And I think Floyd Mayweather is just gonna look for the counter punches or something, just trying to be as defensive as possible and kind of drag the rounds like and dominate him in the late rounds, like I said. But here's the thing, like Aiden, like I don't know how seriously I can take this fight, because considering like Floyd Mayweather's last fight against that Japanese boxer. Do you know that fight? Did you watch that?
Was that
fight?
A professional fight or was that an exhibition fight?
I don't know. I didn't watch it, but it was just pure acting. Like it was just straight up act. I'm not even kidding. It was WWE. And as far as I'm concerned, Logan Paul is kind of an actor too.
Okay, you're right. So you think that this could just be like a joke? They're just gonna have some fun with it,
I don't know. Like if anything does happen, I don't know how seriously I can like believe in it. Like if someone gets knocked out cold, I'd be like, that person's definitely not getting knocked out cold. Like I don't know. Like I don't know at this point. I honestly don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay, if Logan gets knocked out cold, then maybe I can see that. Like where you're coming from, it's a joke.
Yeah,
but why in the world? Why in the world would Floyd Mayweather just do a money grab to get knocked out? If it's rigged,
okay, yeah, that wouldn't really make sense. But if Logan Paul just gets knocked out in the first round, just out cold, I'll be like,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, same, obviously. But look, it just doesn't make sense though for this to be rigged. Like Logan Paul is making a ton of money already. Floyd
exactly.
Mayweather
all they care, that's the point. Like if all they care about is money, like
no, I mean before this whole fight, Logan already had a ton of money. He already has the money. He doesn't need this, right? I know it's like it could be like $100 million fight, right? And that's a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly. Like the more the better. Like you're money's money.
Together.
Like there's no like enough money, right?
But yeah, true. But I'm telling you, like from what I've heard from Logan, like he's really taking this seriously. and he wants to knock out Floyd. Like he
But like
wants
it's Logan Paul. You can like I can be like, yo, I'm taking this fight. Like if I like really wanted to act, like I think I can clearly like pull that out too. With all the respect to Logan Paul, like
no, okay, yo, I don't think you can look at it though. Like it would be different if it was like someone less caliber than Mayweather. But look at this opportunity for Logan. Like he's taking this so seriously because it is the best boxer of all time that he's facing. He only gets one shot at this. He can't mess it up. Why would he rig it? You have a chance to fight the best boxer in the world and beat him. I don't think there's any rigging involved in this fight. We could be completely wrong. We could be wrong, but I don't see that. I feel like people who do buy this fight won't be disappointed because I don't think, like we even said, like it's not going to end in the first round. It's going to be later. If it does end in like the first or second round, like yeah, like I'll be disappointed. Like that's not good. Like the Jake Paul Ben Askren fight, like that was really disappointing. Like it ended in the first round, but people are dumb for picking Ben Askren in the first place. But I think Logan and Floyd, you are right. They're both entertainers. They're both like actors essentially, right? They're big name celebrities. They know that if it ends in the first round, it's not going to be like people will think it's a joke and it's not going to be that same magnitude as they want it to be. So they want to prolong the fight. They want to make it an interesting fight. So I can see it going to like, third round, fourth round, just to make it entertaining. Do I think that they're going to like rig knockdowns and stuff like that? I don't think so. And I think even if Logan was approached to do that, he would say no. Because honestly, I believe what Logan says. He thinks that Floyd Mayweather really messed up from taking this fight. And I kind of do as well, because it is so high risk if he loses.
That's true.
And you even mentioned like the weight and the height and the power that Logan can have. It only takes one punch to do it. So Logan Paul he's got to grasp this opportunity and do whatever he can to knock him out. I don't think there's any rigging involved or acting involved. But
fair enough. Okay. That's true.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something and I completely forgot. Yikes. Okay. What was I gonna say?
So round one, you think he's just gonna be the aggressor, Logan?
Right. Yeah. I have a feeling Logan Paul is gonna keep pressure on Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. I think like also just because I'm thinking he's probably gonna do that too. Because if you look at most of Floyd's fights, like he always kind of starts slow, unless he's against like someone that he knows for sure is like awful and he can beat up. I don't know if he feels that way about Logan, mostly just because of his size and like he's a lot bigger. I don't think he can like be that aggressive early on because he's got to be careful. But I think if Logan is the aggressor in round one, like if Floyd Mayweather doesn't want to be hit, he won't get hit. He's that evasive.
Yeah.
I could see the first round happening. Logan tries to land a lot of punches on him, but Mayweather just slips out of everything because he's that evasive. So I don't know how he's going to land a punch. Like I am optimistic that if he does land a punch on Mayweather, it could do some damage. But I think the biggest concern is, can he even land that punch?
Right. That's true. Or he could just, wait, so do you think he's gonna Mayweather just gonna slip out from like all the Logan Paul's punches instead of like blocking them like he used to do like when he fought in his like own weight class? Because like he has so much power. You think he's gonna completely like dodge them, like slick them, do roll or something?
Yeah, okay. I think he could be untouchable.
I mean, that is a smart move. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Mayweather is just so evasive. Like we saw it in the McGregor fight as well, like in the early rounds. McGregor just couldn't land much on him. There were some shots and some jabs that did land on Mayweather like later on, but nothing was like that powerful. But then again, like we're talking about McGregor compared to Logan Paul, like it's different. Like the skill level is massive. Is a lot better for McGregor.
Right.
It's so hard to predict this fight, but I don't know. I think I'm in the same spot as you. It's not gonna last I don't think it's going to last the distance.
Mhm.
I really don't. I think there will be a TKO probably, right? Like it would make sense unless this fight really just depends on Floyd Mayweather's game plan.
Right.
That's all it is. If Mayweather wants to beat up Logan Paul, he will beat up Logan Paul. If he
Yeah.
wants to be an entertainer and entertain the crowd and make it an entertaining fight, then he can make it go to the scorecards and still win, right?
That's true.
I don't see a situation where it goes to the cards and Logan
But
wins.
what if Mayweather was really smart about this fight, and he goes to the distance, ties it, sets up the second match, which is very possible.
So he rigs it. So
yeah,
yeah.
We saw it for like previous fights, like Mike Tyson won.
But dude,
I think that was totally rigged.
Still so embarrassing though. For Floyd
that is
Mayweather.
Embarrassing. But hey, money's money, right?
I guess so. Yeah, true. But still, like he would have a tie on his record. He wouldn't be this.
But it's not really
towards the record. Yeah, that's true. But still, like you tied Logan Paul. Like KSI tied Logan Paul. Like I don't know. But
like I mean he proved that he's the best in the world. Like does he have to I don't think he really has anything else to prove. Like he's old now. So like even if he does tie Logan Paul, who's like I don't know, how old is he? Like 30 something.
He's in his 40s, I think. Mayweather.
Logan Paul's 40?
Oh wait, no. Logan Paul? He's like 24, 25.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I thought you said 30, so I thought you were talking about Mayweather.
No,
Logan's
definitely not.
That old.
Yeah, I mean if he ties with like at this point, like who cares? Like, you know what I mean? Like he fought like the best of the best. He fought Canelo, he fought like Pacquiao, he fought like the best of the best. And like, dude, why not just tie it?
It ruins his legacy,
Honestly, if I was Mayweather, I would just go for more money.
Dude, it ruins his legacy, though. I'm telling you. Okay. Also, like, I don't know if a tie is gonna get you the second fight. Well, it could, but like, I feel the second fight, if they do have a second fight, it would have to be a professional fight, because I don't think people are gonna watch another. Well, they would, but to make it even bigger than the first one, it has to be a professional fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what Logan would want too, especially if they tie and Logan knows that, like, hey, I have a chance to maybe beat him. I want this to go on his record. So I'm going to make it a pro fight. And that generates even more money too, right? More people will watch it if it actually means something. So I could see that.
That's true. Yeah.
You're right. It is all about the money, but I mean, they already have so much money. Like, I don't know. I feel like Mayweather is really risking his legacy a lot.
Yeah.
And people like Troy said it when I got Troy on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like he said that like nobody's gonna remember 50-0 if Mayweather loses to Logan Paul.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
All they'll remember is Mayweather getting beat up by a YouTuber.
Yeah.
And I can honestly see that happening too. When is this live stream gonna start? Because I want
never. It's not gonna start. I'm telling you.
It said 3:00, but it's just not. It's not happening.
They can't tell the time nowadays. What if it's supposed to be rigged, and Mayweather like takes it lightly in the first round, and Logan Paul just whoops out that right, and they just knocks it.
500 IQ move from Logan.
500 IQ.
Just like Logan like signs the contract. Like
it's like it's gonna be like
it's gonna be rigged,
right?
Eh?
And then the first round, yeah. And the first as soon as the bell rings, just out. Oh my gosh.
I guess so, but then I guess afterwards, like Mayweather would say, like, "Hey, we had a contract. We're gonna rig it."
and it's gonna start an actual like fight. It's gonna lead up to the second fight.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, something crazy is gonna happen though, right? Like Like this fight is so ridiculous already. They have to make it even bigger than what it is. And I don't know about you, but like I know there's been like so much promotion on like Sportsnet, TSN, Sports Center, and like boxing and UFC pages, like so many of them. But do you sense the hype for this fight yet? Like, do you think it's fight? Like, do you think a lot of people are actually talking about it? Because I don't know if I feel that way yet.
Not as much as Jake Paul's fight.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that's so weird to me.
But what do you think? Like, if Floyd does beat Logan Paul, do you think he might call out like Jake Paul or something?
I think he will. He said it actually.
Oh,
Like
did
he
he?
said
Okay.
if he beats Logan, he will fight Jake.
Mm.
So you think that fight could actually do better than
Yeah, I honestly
Logan
think
Paul?
fight could do a lot better because how many like Logan only fought it once, right? And he's not
He
really. I don't
fought
think he's.
twice against KSI.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. And I don't think he's taking boxing career as serious as Jake
That's
is
true.
taking. And like Jake is more of like,
The
I don't know,
villain.
he can provoke people a lot better. He's like a cheaper version of Conor McGregor during his prime time. So like I feel like that's doing a lot better. He's like bringing a lot more attention. Like I know it's pissing people off, but it's a smart business. Like he's doing really like well. He knows what he's doing.
I
And
think you're
yeah,
right, actually. Yeah, I haven't thought about that, and like, I just assume like, yeah, Logan's like the older brother. He's got more followers. He's bigger than Jake, so this fight would do better. But yeah, you're right. Just because of what Jake's been doing lately and calling out so many people, and the fact that he knocked out Nate Robinson and knocked out Ben Askren, and if Mayweather is interested in fighting him, then yeah, that fight makes sense. And yeah, maybe that fight does do better
mm-hmm.
than the Logan fight, especially if it's
Right.
professional, right? Because
Exactly.
would Jake want
Exactly.
to do an exhibition? He might not want to do that.
And if
You're
Jake
right.
Paul knocks Mayweather out, the entire place is gonna burn down.
I mean, if either of the Paul brothers knock out
Yeah, that's
Mayweather,
true.
like, can you just imagine like what happens to the sports world? Like that would be the biggest upset in sports
I
history,
know,
right? Yeah.
I know. Some random YouTuber comes out of that's I wouldn't say random YouTuber, but like
Yeah.
a
No, okay.
YouTuber just comes.
That would be the biggest upset. If it was just a random YouTuber who's only had like 3 months of training knocks out Mayweather.
That would just be
I wonder if
embarrassing.
Mayweather is actually like thinking that though. Because Logan's been training for 3 years. Same amount as a time as Jake.
Right.
Um but yeah, this would be crazy. If one of them knocks out Floyd Mayweather, like
It's gonna
I
be huge.
feel like we'd be talking about this for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It'd
Like
be
what happens to all the boxers then? Like, cause like I said I talked to you about this, but like it feels at this point it feels like none like amateur box. I can't even call them amateur boxers, but like none like boxers, I guess.
professional. Oh wait, what? Oh,
Like
professional
random
boxers?
people like boxers are getting less attentions than like the actual like random people who are like, wait, what am I saying?
Yeah. Wait. Okay, you're trying to say that the celebrity
Yeah, like
boxers, are
basically
getting more
random celebrities
attention.
are having like or like everyone like we're gonna see like a bunch of random celebrities fight more than the actual boxers at this
Correct.
point.
Yes.
And it's just kind of like I don't know, like yes, some people are saying it's like helping the sports get more attention, but like at this point, I don't know. It feels like at the same time, it's kind of ruining the sports itself somehow. If
I
we're
think
gonna
it's
keep
just
seeing like
evolving.
celebrities just fighting each other and stuff,
But
I that's
soon,
gonna get more attention.
you're right. But people want to see that. And like I
Yeah,
feel like before like celebrity boxing even started, like boxing was kind of a dying sport ever since Mayweather retired, right? Like
I
McGregor
guess.
is not
Yeah.
a boxer, right? Like
What?
McGregor is not a boxer. He's a UFC fighter. So
Yeah.
he's not in the sport anymore. Pacquiao's old. He's basically retired too. He was going to fight Garcia, but I think he would have had to come out of retirement for that. So he's
Mm-hmm.
gone. Yeah, you have like Ryan Garcia and like Devin Haney in like the lower weight divisions. And I guess you have Canelo still and Joshua and like
Wilder,
Ruiz and what? Yeah,
Ruzi.
true, Wilder, and Fury. But I feel like the younger audience just didn't really follow boxing.
That's true.
There's so many other sports that they would rather watch. But now having these younger guys come into the game, people that they've grown up watching, like via YouTube or TV or whatever, then they can actually follow the sport and make it more entertaining. And I think it's kind of saving the sport in some way. But then
Okay. Yeah.
again, I agree with you that like these celebrity boxers, like I told you, like Chad Ochocinco, who is a former NFL player. He's going to be fighting on the undercard. That fight makes no sense. I don't agree with that. But mostly just because like Ochocinco is just doing it as a one-time thing. But like Jake Paul, Logan Paul, these guys are actually taking it seriously. So I agree with what they're doing, but celebrities just stepping in the ring for like one fight and like having it as a joke fight, I don't agree with that. I think that's kind of not doing justice to the sport. But having guys who are like training, dedicating like a good portion of their life to the sport is respectful of the sport, and I think it's benefiting it, and it's drawing in more viewers.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, like KSI and Logan Paul, like they took like over 2 years of their lives just training for boxing for that fight. Even though it wasn't against a professional fighter, they're fighting themselves. Like they still respected the sport at least. And it was an entertaining fight.
Right.
More entertaining than either of Jake's fights, I would say.
Yeah. When did this trend start? It was the McGregor versus Mayweather fight, right?
You think
that's
so?
what
like
it all started, the whole thing, because after that fight, I believe was the KSI versus Logan Paul fight, or if correct me if I'm wrong.
It was
because that was the first thing, the first fight that I considered to be like celebrity fight. Although they're not they are celebrities, but like
like the first crossover fight.
Yeah, first huge crossover.
Yeah, that's probably what started it. But I think it was actually KSI against another UK YouTuber named Joe Weller, I think.
Oh, that fight! I remember that. Wasn't that after the McGregor fight though?
I actually don't know what happened first, but actually I think Joe Weller fought like this other YouTuber, just for like one of his videos, and then KSI said that he would fight the winner, and then that's
also it's like a random call out. It was okay.
Yeah, and then KSI fought Joe Weller, knocked him out in like the third round, and then afterwards he said, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, I'll fight you guys. Any of the Pauls he'll fight, he said. And then that's how Logan fought KSI, and then Jake fought Deji, KSI's brother.
Right.
Yeah, so that's kind of how it started. Have you heard about this like YouTubers versus TikTokers thing as well?
What?
You haven't heard about this? No? There's an entire card in I think it's July. No, it's June. It's June. It's like June 12th, I think. It's like 6 YouTubers or whatever against 6 TikTokers, and it's a whole event in Miami, and it's and it's not professional, but it's no head guards. So it's
okay, that'll be interesting.
Yeah,
that'll be fun to watch.
But like Deji's on the card. The guy who Jake knocked out in his first professional fight.
Right. Yeah, I know Deji. Yeah.
But then the guy that he fought after, Nissan Gibb, who he knocked out, the guy who was like crouching. You remember him? No, you don't remember it? Jake's first professional fight. He fought another YouTuber from the UK.
I see. Okay.
And he's also on this card as well.
So they're like on the YouTube side.
They're on the YouTube side.
Wait, are there any male TikTokers? I know. I don't know any. Like I don't know any female TikTokers either. But like I know the Dixie DeMille.
Yeah,
whatever her name is.
I mean,
that's all. I think the only person I know.
Not on the card. Yeah. Let me see if I can pull it up. But I think YouTube's gonna dominate because I don't really know much about the TikTok side, anyways. But
how many rounds? I
think
6
it's
rounds?
5. I think it's 5 rounds.
Okay, 5 rounds. Is this? Are they gonna give out one of those participation belts again, like how they did it before?
Probably, for sure.
Of course.
I don't know if I can even find this thing, but I mean it's gonna do numbers, I would assume. Like you got the entire TikTok audience with the entire YouTube audience, even though it's not like the biggest names. It's it's not like Logan or Jake. They're too good for this stuff. Like these guys stepping into the ring are literally stepping into the ring for their first times.
Like that'll be pretty fun to watch.
It's without head. I think most of them are without head guards too.
Yeah,
I can't even find the card.
Why are they not stepping into the octagon? I'd watch that so much too.
That would be a lot more entertaining, yeah. But I
Yeah.
think these guys know that they wouldn't survive. They
Yeah.
like some of them would actually like kill
Die.
them. Yeah.
One leg kick and their legs broke. Okay, remember like how this video was supposed to be about this live stream that never started?
Yeah, it still hasn't started yet. We're still waiting. It's 46 minutes later.
God.
Yeah, we're supposed to react to it. Yeah, I want to talk a little bit of the UFC. I think we've covered
Right, UFC.
boxing
Okay.
pretty much.
Um,
First, what Jay and I, we've started a reaction channel. I feel like I should say this. Yeah, promote it a little bit.
why not?
Joan Productions on YouTube. I'll put the link in the description. The views have been okay on it so far. We've generated a decent amount. It's been fun to do. We've been reacting to like all of the UFC fights essentially, or like the main ones every weekend.
Important ones, yeah.
So check that out if you're a fan of UFC and you want to see our reaction. So this past weekend we did the Kamaru Usman fight against that was 2 weeks ago, actually.
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago.
Usman against Jorge Masvidal. And that one did pretty good.
That one did pretty good.
The Namajunas fight as well we did, and the
Zhang.
I think we did some other ones.
And we did Shevchenko versus Andrade.
Oh yeah, right, Andrade, yeah, or Andrade or something, yeah.
Andrade, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, check that out if you want.
I actually wanted to say one thing about that.
Go.
You know, Aiden, you're not the most familiar, like you're not too familiar with UFC as of now. But what I'm hoping is like as the time passes by and we do more reaction, I want to like get you fully mastered, like to like you this UFC world. Like I have a feeling you're gonna get just really well.
I like it. I like the sport, and yeah, you're right. Like if it wasn't for you, like I wouldn't be like doing this stuff.
Right. Yeah. I think you're gonna
this stuff even.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you're gonna like follow it as well as like you follow like MLB, like hockey or something.
I don't know.
Not as because it's. I'll be honest, it's actually a lot easier than all the other sports because like you don't have to memorize all the rosters and stuff.
That's true. You just have to know like the main guys.
Exactly. It's actually so much easier. So like I'm sure you can do it, and it'll be kind of fun to see your progress.
The one thing like I'm not like super an expert on right now is just like the divisions.
Right. Okay.
And like who fights in which division so much. But yeah, I'm sure like as time goes on,
you'll just able to just catch up pretty easily.
But what's happening this weekend is
this week? It's actually okay. Here's the thing: there's a Bellator MMA, which excites me more than the actual UFC event because UFC Fight Night is the headline. The main card is Michelle Waterson versus Gonzalez. Shoot, I forgot her name. My apologies. Let me just look it up real quick.
I can look it up. You can go.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So Michelle Waterson versus. Okay, that's not it. Michelle Waterson versus Marina Rodriguez. There you go. Okay, Rodriguez. It's not the most biggest fight. We also have a Donald Cerrone versus Alex Moreno is co-main event and welterweight. Which
really?
Is
that's pretty good one, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty good one. But
wait, I don't even see this one. Where is it?
It's on UFC like
UFC Fight Night.
Yeah, UFC Fight Night, the one coming out.
Oh,
it was actually supposed here, but here's a disappointment. It was supposed to be Dillashaw fight. TJ Dillashaw. He was a former what weight? Oh my gosh. Triple C's division. What's Mighty Mouse's division?
I don't know. This is the problem with me too. I don't know the division.
Okay, it is the lightest division. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name.
Welterweight.
No, it's not welterweight. What? No, get out of here.
Lightweight.
Oh, how did I? Okay.
I have no idea.
TJ Dillashaw. What weight class is he in? How did I forget his weight class? He fought with Dominic bantamweight. There you go. Thank you.
Bantamweight. Okay.
Bantamweight.
And
so
this is on
former
Saturday
champion.
night.
He fought against Triple C. Sorry.
This is on Saturday night.
Right.
Okay.
But no, TJ Dillashaw was supposed to fight. He fought against Triple C, Henry Cejudo, who else? He beat no, not sorry, I don't know. No, he lost against Dominic Cruz. But he knocked out Cody Garbrandt like twice too. But he was a really good fighter. He was like a really high fighter. He got suspended, I believe, maybe a year or over a year because his performance enhancing drug. And it was supposed to be his return, but he got injured last week. So that card is no longer a thing. That's why Michelle Waterson's fight is now headlining as a main card.
Okay. Well, it seems
but
like even the co-main event's going to be pretty good too.
It like seems like Cerrone. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited about that. But again, like there's Canelo fight going on this Saturday too.
That's true.
So I'm just deciding which one to watch. But what I'm actually more excited about this MMA thing right now is tomorrow night, Anthony Rumble Johnson is returning. But
that's
he's going to be
Bellator, right?
Right, he's going to be fighting in Bellator in co-main event. It was supposed to fight Yoel, the Soldier of God, Yoel Romero, and but unfortunately he also got I'm not sure if he officially got suspended yet, but he did get caught with performance enhancing drug, I believe. That's what I think. So Yoel Romero's out for now, but luckily someone stepped in. I believe it is what's his name? Bellator. Doesn't say.
I got no idea.
Darn
wait,
it. Okay.
So the guy he's fighting, he was a former UFC guy, right?
Anthony Rumble or Yoel Romero?
Yeah, Rumble, Anthony.
Rumble, yes, he's a former UFC fighter. He was a big knockout artist. He knocked out Glover Teixeira. Sorry,
he was traded for Ben Askren, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, was he?
I think that's what happened. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I did not know about that. But he challenged he fought for the championship belt twice, I believe. He lost against DC in his last UFC fight, and he retired unexpectedly, in my opinion, unexpectedly. It was just out of nowhere. He just retired, and now he's back. And I'm really excited to see him fight again. He's a huge knockout artist. He can just finish you with one punch, just like that. So yeah. And I don't know too much about his opponent. I forgot his name. It's like Juan. No, sorry. That's the main card. Juan Archuleta, I think, versus Sergio Pettis, who is also Anthony Pettis' brother, if you're familiar with UFC. But
I don't. Okay.
The Bellator is kind of stacked too. I'm really excited to watch the fight. I'm definitely going to be reacting to it. The Anthony Rumble's comeback. Hopefully, it's not going to be a disappointment. Or it could be a huge upset where Anthony Rumble gets knocked out, but I highly doubt it will happen. Okay. But yeah.
All right, so yeah, that should be an exciting one then. His return to the ring. Mayweather is live on his Instagram.
Oh, is he? But, finally, it took him long enough.
Yes, but I don't think the press conference has started yet. It's just like him in his locker room talking about some stuff. So we can wait on the press conference because who knows when that's actually going to start.
All right, yeah.
Because Logan's live stream hasn't even started yet.
All right.
But Mayweather's decked out in some Miami Dolphins colors, the teal, the white, and the orange, because that's where they're fighting. They're fighting in the Dolphin Stadium.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I think he's in their locker room right now, and there's a lot of press there. I don't know if you can see here.
Right. Yeah.
It's a pretty big deal. Obviously, it's Floyd Mayweather. So, yep, he's got the TBE hat, the best ever. And yeah, what were your thoughts on the Masvidal and Usman fight a couple weeks ago?
Oh, my thoughts? Interesting. Okay. I mean, it was interesting. I think their Masvidal fight plan against Usman was actually pretty decent until obviously that fatal right hook. No, sorry, was it left hook?
Like a right straight.
Right straight or left? Okay, right straight landed on Masvidal's chin. It was just unfortunate. But you know, at the fight after his knockout with Joe Rogan's interview, Masvidal did say he was working on wrestling a lot more. He was more focused on his wrestling than his striking. He was more prepared for Usman to wrestle like all 5 rounds,
Yeah.
which makes sense because Usman is known for his wrestling. He is like, it's a nightmare. We saw it in the first fight. Usman just mauled him with wrestling. He just dominated him. But Usman also, like, he's just dangerous overall, like, all around fighter. He now he can actually strike even better than he could before. We saw it against the Burns fight. What's his first name? Something. Okay, so yeah, but against his Burns fight, he just knocked him out cold. He actually knocked him out. He knocked him down a couple of times with just his jab, stiff jab, which is incredible. So yeah, I think at this point, I don't know who is gonna challenge Usman unless it's Covington. But we actually have a fight coming up, which is Edward Leon versus Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz, yeah. That's
unfortunately got postponed. But I have a feeling if Leon wins the fight, Dana White should give him the opportunity to challenge Usman. But if he loses against Nick Diaz, I think Covington deserves his rematch.
Right, because that one was controversial.
That one was controversial. So many people thought he was winning up until his knockout. Usman knocked him out. But I think personally, I thought Usman won. I think Usman won all rounds. Well, the majority of the rounds. Maybe first round was very, very close. But yeah, I mean, here, like Covington, everyone hates him. He's basically the Jake Paul of UFC. Right. He has a pretty big mouth. He calls everyone out. But here's the thing. His fighting style, his skill sets like backs his talk up. So like he can actually, he's really good, talented fighter. He's one tough son of a, Usman agreed with it. Usman broke his jaw in like second or third round. He was able to still fight through that. That's just incredible. Like I think he's a really talented fighter. So yeah, why not give him a rematch, right? If no one can else challenge him,
that would make the most sense then. If it was a close fight in the first time, like because now, like since Usman like handled Masvidal the way that he did, like he dominated the fight, really.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Like there wasn't really any point of the fight where like we were concerned that Usman was in trouble.
Right.
Like, there really wasn't any point. So like Usman is that good. Like he is top notch level.
Definitely.
Like who's actually gonna beat him, or he can just retire. Like I think you even said like there's rumors that he could just step away now.
Right. Yeah,
and he could retire. Because he doesn't really have anything left to prove. He's been a beast his whole career, and nobody's been able to touch him. But maybe that one last fight against Kobe could do it.
Covington, yeah. Could be. Who knows?
And then he retires. Then if he wins,
right.
But it's a dangerous sport, UFC. So maybe he does want to just get out of there and not risk a loss late in his career. But I mean, Jake Paul's been calling him out. Jake's been saying that he would want to fight him. I think he even said in the cage. But like,
okay, here's the thing. No, absolutely not. No, there's no way. There's no way.
No, not a chance. And Usman even responded to that like, I would end I could end you in like the worst way.
Yeah, so, like, he honestly can. I believe that.
He could do whatever he wants to Jake in the cage, or even in boxing too. Like it's like it would be closer, but I think Usman could probably handle him in the ring as well. But yeah, I'm just waiting for this press conference to start now. He's still just in the Dolphins locker room, still just talking. So I don't know if it's gonna happen. Like we've waited an hour now.
People are saying 50-1 easy.
Yeah, right. I'm saying 51-0. Yeah, I mean it should be easy. Like I wonder what the odds are in this fight. I don't even think it's on my betting app right now. But
are you gonna bet for this fight again or no?
I think so. Right? Like you only get one shot to bet on this fight. And no, like I'm gonna bet on Logan as well. I'm not gonna bet on.
You're
Floyd.
Crazy.
Because like
you're a gambling man. I like that.
Because like if you bet on Floyd Mayweather, like you literally will have to pay like like, I don't know how much money to gain like $1. Like, it's going to be like 30-1 or like more than that, like 50-1. Like, you have to bet $50 to win $1.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing that. I'd rather take the bet $1 on Logan and win $50. You know, I'd rather do that one.
I guess, yeah.
I don't even think it's up
there. But I don't know, man. Like, cause like I thought you learned your lesson from the Masvidal fight.
It's a very different fight, Jay.
I guess, yeah. Is your sister gonna bet again? Because she lost $20 on Rose Namajunas fight.
Yeah.
She's gonna bet again?
I'm telling. Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe she might do the same thing that I do. But I told her, like, don't bet on fights that you don't know. Like, she knows Logan more. But like the UFC fights, like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, why would you bet on that?
Yeah, makes sense.
Even the Billy Joe Saunders fight against Canelo, I guess we can talk a bit about that. Have you looked much into that? Because Billy Joe Saunders is the clear underdog as well.
Right.
He's Canelo is the 5-1 favorite right now.
Okay.
So I think Canelo should probably handle it, but Saunders is another pretty good fighter, UK guy. Do you think this fight ends early? Do you think it goes the distance? And do you think we could see an upset as well from Billy Joe?
So I'm just looking at their information right now. Oh, okay.
Like,
I think it's gonna be like mid-round TKO by Canelo.
By Canelo? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, again, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know too much about, like,
all right,
boxing,
let's go on the live streams now, because I think they're walking
they're actually
out.
doing things right now. Okay.
Jake Paul is controlling Logan Paul's live stream right now.
Wait, what do you mean?
This is Logan Paul's Instagram, and Jake's doing it. Jake's taking over. Hopefully there's no lag. I don't want to see a lag. Where to go? Logan. Yeah, so we don't really know what this press conference is going to entail. We hope that it's got some jokes, some chirps.
Is there a way to, like, lower the Instagram volume down? Because,
I don't know how to do that.
It's kind of loud.
Logan's walking out now.
Yeah, what happened to Floyd Mayweather? Why does he look so old now? Maybe it's his facial hair.
The Disruptor. That's Logan's new nickname. The Disruptor. Not the Maverick anymore. The Disruptor.
Okay.
Okay, this live stream is so laggy.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a good idea. They should have had this on, like, YouTube or something, because it's gonna crash. Like, there's so many people tuning in. There's already 100,000 people on Logan's. That's
really?
Crazy.
There's only like 39,000 people on, like, Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I got 48,000 on Floyd's, and then 100K on Logan's. Jesus, this is crazy. I think Logan's live stream is frozen. Like, it's
live video paused. Jeez.
Dylan Dennis is in. He says, "Add me in to the live."
Really?
Stream. Yeah. This is so laggy. They can't be doing this on Instagram. Logan Paul versus Mayweather. Gonna try and find another, like, YouTube stream. Logan Paul versus Mayweather press conference. Live now. Let's see. Mayweather's walking out. Come on, what is this? No, it's just on Instagram. I can't believe this. Like, I know it's probably going to generate the most amount of viewers, but still. I wonder why. I really wonder why. And it's not like it's a professional setup, too. Like, they're doing it like vlogging style. Like, Jake Paul is holding an iPhone and recording it. Like, it's not like he got, like, a fancy setup or anything. It's just.
And Floyd Mayweather videos paused.
Okay, I'm just going to watch it on my phone, I think. And have the volume up a little bit. Okay,
yeah, I'm watching on my phone too. Like, okay. Screw this.
Okay, Mayweather's walking out now. Are you watching it on Logan's or Floyd's?
Floyd's.
Floyd's? Okay, I'm watching Logan's. You got
How many
two
people
different
there?
perspectives. All right, here we go. Logan and Floyd are gonna. Floyd's walking on the stage on my view. He's on the stage now. Are we good? Are we synced?
Nope, he's still walking. Floyd's still
Wait,
walking.
Wait, go to Logan's.
Go to Logan's. I mean, that one's way too laggy.
Really, it's good for me right now.
Oh, they're okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, they're both on the stage,
Yeah,
or what you can call it a stage, I guess. People are saying, "What a small guy." Can't believe this is happening.
All of the chat is saying, like in the chat, it's just everyone saying hide chat, like hide it, like close it.
How do you do that? Just /hide chat?
No, I think they want Jake to do it. They want Jake to hide the chat.
Oh, I see.
Okay, there we go. There's a face-off, I think, happening right now. I don't know what Logan's saying, but
this is a terrible angle for.
This is such a bad production.
It
looks like there's a lot of talking going on. Yeah.
Are they kissing?
Jeez. I wish I could hear what they're saying. There's not even mics. Jake Paul is documenting this. I can't believe this production going on right now.
Not gonna lie, that face off lasted less than 3 seconds.
I don't think that was a face off. They'll have a proper one later.
Are they gonna talk, or are they gonna just
don't know.
Chill here for another 20 hours?
We've waited so long for something. This is apparently the press conference, but
yeah, I mean, Captain America said, often things are so disappointing after all this patience. Oh, there's the mic. Okay, hats off to the guy who's giving them a mic.
Yo, Logan is so much bigger than him. Oh my gosh.
I know, the size of the difference is huge.
Jeez. Logan's got to win this fight, man. Mayweather is so short.
Can you even hear them? Yeah, they have microphones, but I can't even hear what they're saying.
Because it's not clear sound. It's coming out of the iPhone. Mayweather brought up Japan. He said he knows what Logan did in Japan, but then Logan said, "I know what you did to your wife."
Oh shit. What do you say? I can't even hear. Wait, I think you're a little ahead of me.
Logan said, "Are you reading from the teleprompter?" All Jake is saying that Mayweather's shoes are untied.
Is it? Oh yeah, they are.
He's got one lace untied. I want Logan to just go up to Floyd and go like this. like so much taller than him.
Someone said breakdancing contest. That's it.
Is that it?
That's it.
They're taking the mics away from him. Oh, this is ridiculous. What kind of a press conference is this?
And they're gonna face off or something. Who's that guy?
That's Chad Ochocinco.
Really?
Why is he there?
Yeah, why is he there?
I have no idea. He shouldn't be there.
Someone said, how is Floyd gonna reach him?
Yeah, how is he gonna reach him? How is he gonna hit him in the face? Floyd's gonna have to go for all body shots. Oh, Mayweather's tying his shoe. All right, sorry, we are interrupting this program because we are coming back to the podcast now. It is currently nighttime, and there was some more nonsense that broke throughout the day, and the aftermath of this press conference between Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather. It looks like Jake Paul got involved a little bit more than what he should have. This was basically the Jake Paul press conference for his upcoming fight with Mayweather, which is probably inevitable at this point. But I'm sure Logan wasn't too pleased with what Jake did. So we finished the podcast. It's like 9 o'clock now or 10 o'clock. Lots of videos have been released, especially the one of Jake Paul face-to-face with Floyd Mayweather, and Jake Paul snatching away Floyd Mayweather's hat and basically like just running away with it. Not very far away with it and kind of ducking, Jake Paul kind of just, wasn't really up for it. I don't think like he got the hat and then he just bailed. He just like ducked out of the way and was like, I got your hat. I got your hat. I got your hat. But he didn't really stand up for himself after that. He just took the hat and Mayweather went after him. There was another video that came out later of like Logan like rejoining the pile afterwards. I don't know if you saw that, but Logan posted it on his Instagram as well because he was pretty pissed. And you saw a video of like him fully running into the scene. Yeah, so it was pretty crazy what happened there. I can maybe pull it up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to. Oh, okay. It's a photo.
Yeah, if you go to like the fourth slide or the fifth slide, the last one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The last one, he just like fully books it, and like seriously, like the Mayweather Logan Paul fight could have happened right there because Mayweather was like right next to him as well. So it was.
But he's actually going in a different direction than like he's not running towards Mayweather.
No, I think because he was running towards Jake because Jake was probably getting beaten up by someone else from Mayweather's team.
I see.
So he's just protecting his brother. But Jake's like shirt was like completely like not ripped.
Yeah, pulled.
But, like,
I
pulled.
saw it. It was like.
And like his pants, I think, were like cut or something. Like,
but wasn't that like? I think that's how his pants were supposed to be, right?
Oh, okay. I don't know. I didn't see his pants.
At least that's what I thought about. I thought the same thing too. But as soon as I just kind of like looked at the picture, but it looked like the pattern was pretty identical for like both his legs. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Maybe like that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. So yeah, the shirt was definitely ripped, but
the shirt, definitely was destroyed.
But yeah, so. Yeah, we just wanted to come on here, basically just say that. And I mean, I feel like now maybe Mayweather is just gonna use this more as like he's gonna be fighting with anger now, which I don't know if will be a good thing or not. But I definitely don't think this is what Logan wanted. I think Logan kind of wanted a peaceful press conference. And he didn't want Jake to be involved because I sent you the video as well, like of Logan like in the tunnel after, and he said like. WTF, what is he doing? So like it seemed like Logan was kind of upset with what Jake was doing. I sent you a video. He was like walking in the tunnel with his manager and he like looked back and he said something. I don't think he was too happy with what Jake was doing.
I see. Okay. I just might have to look at it again.
Did I send it to you? I probably didn't actually, or it was deleted.
The only one I got is Mayweather just pissed.
Oh yeah,
swearing like.
I think
him walking down the tunnel, but I don't think I got the one with Logan Paul walking down the tunnel.
Oh, here you go. I'll send it to you right now.
Okay. Yeah.
What the WTF did he do, bro? That's what he said.
So
he's like, I don't know. I don't think this is what Logan's game plan was, but. I watched a bit of like the highlights from the press conference and like it was kind of some peaceful, nothing like too deep. Like Mayweather brought up Japan and we kind of talked about that and brought up Mayweather's wife in the comeback there. Logan was saying how he's old. He's like a granddad. Nothing too big, the shoelace thing was a part of it, but
yeah.
Also, breaking news just now, Logan's story, I think it just said that Jake is now banned from the fight. He can't attend the fight.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he's not allowed into to Hard Rock Stadium for the fight. So, yeah, that's kind of sucks for Jake, but you know what? He got himself into this mess. And the funny thing is with this press conference, like you didn't see too much of Logan Paul's team there. It was mostly like all Mayweather's team. And I didn't see like anyone from Team Maverick. They didn't really have anyone to help help out when Jake was getting beaten up. It seemed like it was all Mayweather's team, but
yeah, I mean, yeah,
this was his event kind of, but yeah, anyways, I think that's really about it. Like a lot went down that wasn't shown on their live streams, but yeah, just the Jake Paul nonsense. I'm sure there was a lot of other interviews that I haven't seen yet about what happened. Mayweather did the interview with Barstool, which will probably come out like tomorrow without his hat on. I don't know if he ever got the hat back. But yeah, Jake Paul will not be attending the fight. Logan had some good chirps. Mayweather didn't have that many chirps at Logan. I think that really sums up the press conference. So back to the podcast. I can't believe that. So that's not how you generate any hype. You don't do it on to do it on Instagram means that you're going to get a lot of viewers, which they did, probably over 200K at one time. So a lot more than that coming in and out. But that production was awful. You couldn't even hear them.
Exactly right.
You didn't know which live stream to watch. It wasn't centered on camera. It was bad. It was bad quality. I'm disappointed. I don't know if there's going to be another press conference. Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like a little quick question Q&A session, but
yeah,
I don't know.
That's pretty much.
I don't know. I don't know what to say about that.
That's crazy stuff. That's disappointing. Where do we go from here? We talked about basically everything I want to talk about. I don't know. What are your thoughts on the Red Sox this year? They have kind of surprised everyone, right?
Yeah, they actually surprised me. We had a terrible start, 0-3, and then we went on like crazy 10-game winning streak or something, and it was just intense. I'll be honest, I'm not following too much. Like, I'm not really following their like news or anything. To be honest with you, I don't know like any of like their new players. Because I don't really follow Red Sox baseball anymore.
No,
but I'm still their fan.
What are you following? You following the Jays more, or are you following the Cardinals?
No, I actually don't follow baseball news like these days. Because the only games I watch is like whenever the Korean pitchers are playing,
right,
or like Korean players playing. So like Toronto Blue Jays, like your Hyunjin Ryu, the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah.
I watched the Texas game and St. Louis Cardinals game yesterday because they had a Korean pitcher. Also, San Diego Padres with the shortstop playing. But that's about it. I don't really follow baseball anymore. Baseball as much as I do. But I should start because like I don't know, because like I wasn't really interested about this year because Red Sox. I thought Red Sox was gonna do like terrible, and
they
I just stopped it.
They still might.
They still might, yes.
They're
but like as of now, they're
but...
looking pretty like good. Like Bogarts, Xavier Bogarts, and JD Martinez. Yeah, they're just piling up home runs. Devers, yeah, exactly. They're still a very scary team. Like except we don't have that good of a pitching rotation.
Yeah.
But hopefully Chris Sales will come. I don't know when he's gonna come back, but
I still think like the AL East is pretty much open. Like besides definitely. From like the Orioles, like I think anyone can still win it. Like I think the Yankees are in last place right now in their division, but like they can heat up. It's the Yankees. They can come back from this. Like they can go on a 10-game win streak or more than that and catch up and take over first place.
Right. I mean, it's still very early. Like basically anyone, like Dodgers they just like had a terrible like couple of games like before in past few weeks, right? They were like they lost like 12 games or something. I don't know. Either 10 games.
No way. Really?
Or 10 like they went on like a huge losing streak, like 8 or 10 losing streaks or something.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Anything can happen. And like
the
Jays,
so like anything can happen.
Oh, sorry, the Yankees aren't in last place. They're in second now. So they've already caught up.
Okay.
Look, the Orioles are 3 games back at the Red Sox, and the Orioles are last place. That's how tight this division is right now. The Jays are 2 games back. The Rays are 1.5 games back.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty close, and like I don't know how Jays are doing so bad this year because like I thought they were going to dominate. Like
I mean they're not doing so bad. They're only 2 games back. They're 1 game above 500.
That's true, I guess.
And
Angels
they've been dealing
in last place.
The Angels are in last place. And did you see who they just released today as well?
I saw Albert Pujols, which was kind of like crazy.
He's gone. I can't believe they did that to him.
Yeah,
but he hasn't
should have just finished the year.
Yeah, seriously. Like, you're in last place. Like, you might as well keep this guy. Maybe he retires at the end of the year.
Right,
I don't know.
exactly.
I don't know if anyone's going to sign him. Maybe a team that's just looking for like a bit of a mentor to some younger players.
Like some people are saying Yankees.
Jeez, I don't know if that. Maybe the Yankees are kind of the team to do it. They got the money. But I don't know who the Yankees have. They already have actually Luke Voit, their first baseman. He's on the IL.
Mm-hmm.
They could use him, I guess, but I don't know how good he's going to be though.
Right.
He's batting like under 200 this year. But yeah, he played 10 years there. Or sorry, no. This was his final year of a 10-year contract with the Angels.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's only hitting 198 this year. Yeah, but he's had a tremendous career. 11 years in St. Louis. Then he went to the Angels, World Series champion. 667 home runs, 3-time MVP, 10-time All-Star. Yeah, he's had a great career. So if this is the end for him, then he's had a great career.
Hell of a career, yeah.
But yeah, I don't think the Jays should be like concerned. They dealt with a lot of injuries so far this year.
That's true.
Springer's out right now. They didn't have him to start the year either. Alejandro Kirk is injured right now. They lost a few pitchers. Julian Merriweather, who was so good in like the first couple of series.
Right.
He's injured now. But I mean, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is playing amazing. He's like one of the best players in baseball, I would say, right now.
Mm-hmm.
Bichette's looking good. I think Semien kind of got off to a hot start. He's slowing down a little bit, but hopefully he picks it back up. Biggio, I think, has to be better. Ryu, I think he's been okay. Have you been watching much of Ryu's games?
Yeah, he's actually pitching right now.
Oh, is he? Oh,
he allowed a run right now. Sorry?
Yeah, they are playing right now.
Yeah, he allowed a home run again. Like, I think that's the only biggest issue with Ryu, because like basically all his earned runs has been like through home runs. I feel like that's what I feel like.
Maybe. Yeah, he's been playing great. 2.60 ERA. Hasn't gotten the wins, but that's not really his fault, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's given up 4 home runs so far this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. The home runs do kind of bite him. Yeah, for sure. That's
his like only biggest issue, to be honest.
Because I guess with Ryu, he doesn't have the velocity anymore.
Right.
So guys can kind of tee him up on the fastball.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably just the one area of concern with Ryu. But other than
he's
that,
doing great.
I think other guys have stepped up as well in the pitching staff. Robbie Ray, I think they won yesterday, and Robbie Ray pitched pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they need a little bit more help pitching. But I think their offense is still one of the best in baseball. And yeah, once they get Springer back, they're going to be pretty hard to stop, I think. Maybe at the deadline, you look at adding a starting pitcher, and then you're kind of set, or maybe 2 starting pitchers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm excited for what's going to happen there. Did you see the brawl last night in the NHL?
I did. Rangers. Not Rangers. Sorry.
Yeah, it was
Capitals.
Rangers. Yeah.
Rangers okay. Capitals versus Rangers. Okay. Yeah. I didn't watch the full fight, but I did like see a bunch of memes with like 8 players in like one penalty box and stuff.
Yeah.
It was intense. I don't know exactly what happened, but all I know is as soon as the puck dropped, like all 3 players just dropped gloves.
Yeah.
Do you know like the whole?
Yeah. In the game before, Tom Wilson basically kind of like sucker punched Artemi Panarin and like took him to the ground and like punched him. And now Panarin's out the rest of the year, even though it's only like 3 more games or whatever. The Rangers are like out of playoff contention, but like it's still like their best player, and he did it to him. And it's Tom Wilson. Nobody likes him. He has the history of being suspended, all that stuff. So, yeah, and this game started with the line brawl. Even though Tom Wilson wasn't on the ice, it was I think all 3 forwards fought against the other 3 forwards on the other team. And then as soon as Wilson came onto the ice for his shift, he got jumped right away. and started the fight. So good on, I think it was Brandon Smith who kind of stepped in and took him. But yeah, people just don't like Tom Wilson. And then the Rangers didn't like how the league handed the suspension of Wilson. He didn't get suspended. He got fined $5,000, which is nothing for a repeat offender. A guy like Wilson, who's been suspended so many times, you'd expect more from him.
Right.
So the Rangers released a statement saying that they're upset with how the league handled it. And then today, the Rangers got fined $250,000 for saying that.
I saw that, yeah.
So that's ridiculous. They got fined more money than Tom Wilson did. I don't know. I don't really disagree with what the Rangers said, because like it's your star player, like you have to stand up for your guys, and the way the league handled that is just so stupid. Like I have agreed with Tom Wilson's past suspension lengths and stuff like that, but this one just doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
He should be gone the rest of the regular season, I would say. And now Pavel Buchnevich has just been suspended 1 game for high-sticking Anthony Mantha. I don't know if you saw that as well, but Buchnevich just basically cross-checked him right in the face in last night's game. So yeah, he's suspended for that. But Mantha kind of initiated it too. He was kind of like hacking at him, and then got Buchnevich's attention, and then Buchnevich just fully kind of went into him. But
that makes sense. I'm watching Tom Wilson Wilson's punch on Artem Panarin right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I gotta watch the replay. Oh damn.
Yeah.
Just threw him down.
Yeah.
That was scary actually, because his helmet came off. He could have easily hit his head against the ice.
Exactly. And this is
that was actually really dangerous.
The photo of the cross check, like right on his visor. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so that game was insane. Like the first period was pretty crazy. Also, in that game, TJ Oshie, he got a hat trick after his dad passed away a couple of days ago, and then Oshie gets the hat trick. So that was kind of nice to see.
That's good, yeah.
But yeah, I think that's about it for the podcast. 49 episodes done, and we got episode 50 coming up soon. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction to that awful press conference. That was pretty pathetic. I don't think we can upload that on the Jump channel. Well, should we?
We're definitely not uploading on that Jump channel.
Yeah, because there was just nothing going on. It's such a bad press conference, and I'm so disappointed. Like, there's so much hype for this fight. You want to make it the best press conference, and I hope there's other footage out there, right? I hope there's an actual like professional thing of it that's going to come out later.
Right.
But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Jay, thanks for coming on again.
Thanks for having me.
Follow or subscribe to Joan Productions on YouTube. Description. Link will be there. Follow out Unlimited Pod on Instagram as well. We're also on Spotify, Anchor, Radio Public, Google Podcasts, etc. And we'll be back next week. See you guys later. Take care. Peace.